I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yeah, I'm your host for tonight, Pascal P. New England represent, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do, man? Jesus Shutterworth the God, GOAT artist, aka LB, Light of the Boss. You know what it is. Let's get it. Ring Game Radio, Monday Night Boxing Talk, Recap Edition. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. Monday Night Boxing. We recapping shit. Let's get it.
Hey, yo, son. Yo, anyone banned from the Bodega after this past weekend?
I'll say this. I'm in a giving mood, but I can't be too giving. So, no old man for boxing. Fuck out of here. Janet Beck and Laura are both banned. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. They're gonna get some bars later. And Fulton Drew's gonna get some damn bars later. That's for damn sure. But yeah, man.
I might have to ban all of Philly from the Bodega. Fuck out of here.
You know what? For once, I'm not even gonna argue with this one, right? I'm not gonna argue with you on that one because Philly is not representing the sports world like they're supposed to. One's a former champ, the other one are current champs. But let me not get into a tangent right now because I'm trying not to get too worked up. You know what I'm saying? We try to cast this, but dig though. Yeah, PBC though. I mean, had a pay-per-view on Saturday. And I would say that it had its highs and it had its lows. Had some, real
quick. I forgot another fucking banning. Real quick. Now you mention it. It was in, PBC had a good show in San Diego. I'm sorry, I say San Diego, San Antonio. I pulled a Keith Thurman. But so I heard someone from San Diego was being a little too Hollywood. To a lot of people down there, and that is one Mario Barrios. I heard he was being a dickhead. So fuck that dude. Stop being like the man started acting all Hollywood. Yes,
The Mario Barrios, the most skilled boxer of all time. Like that one, the guy who put on a hellacious effort against Manny Pacquiao and should have won. That one.
Yes, Mario Barrios. Yeah, he needed
fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Like, bro, the fans was fucking with you, and I heard you was being a dickhead to fans and reporters and shit like that. More motherfuckers want to act Hollywood now. They got a little bit of paper and a little bit of notoriety. Fuck out of here.
Yeah,
and you got a certain somebody's sister pregnant.
Yeah, and of course, like I said, I'm always just for how much I never liked that dude. Now I'm so justified. I love it. This is what I'm saying.
Hey, damn! Who do you get up? Like all the breaks you've had in your career, nigga. How dare you?
Yeah, bro needs to calm down. Bro has more draws than wins in his title defenses. Bro needs to keep quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
It doesn't hurt people to be nice to those that are nice to them. That's all I'm gonna say. Stop being a dickhead to people that are being nice to you and showing you love. Fuck out of here.
Exactly. You don't have to act brand new because the second that you get beat up by someone that's supposed to beat you up, you're gonna get memed up all over the fucking internet. So yeah.
Exactly. You the last person, bro. You overachieved as fuck.
Right.
Overachievers, y'all niggas, y'all can't be no dicks to nobody, real shit,
Yeah, exactly, because motherfuckers think you're the worst champion in boxing, the worst champion in fucking in the welterweight division, and that's hard to do, to be the worst champion in the fucking in welterweight division.
I'm saying it. And the thing is, he hasn't had the type of performances recently to argue for his case.
Right, exactly.
I try to be like, damn, Pat, chill. Y'all niggas is hating, chill. Nah, I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. I'm gonna let him go.
I mean, even Rolly's struggle ass has actually managed to get a decent performance out of at welterweight. We're waiting for that for Barrios. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you moved up from junior welterweight, and we was like, yeah, you a big guy. Let's see what he could do. You too big for junior welterweight. Respectfully, you good.
Funny enough, speaking of Broly, on the other hand, he's been on the other hand of it. Like, I heard he's been really, really cool with the fans and shit like that. I don't know if he got home training or whatever, but he was telling everybody, yo, if y'all want pictures, just follow me up the stairs. I'll be here. I'll take pictures with everybody.
Yeah, so, but he's always. He was cool with you when he got that video that was on TikTok.
No, but you know how erratic he can be sometimes. So
he's also gotten bigger.
I think he found religion.
He's become a bigger star since then too.
But he found religion.
When King P met him, he was like on the cusp.
But I also think he found religion too, because remember, all of a sudden after them brutal losses, dude has been, has put God first, and his whole personality kind of flipped. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude is.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever an asshole. He was more weirdo than anything.
Yeah, he's just erratic.
Yeah, like be up and down.
Like a nicer,
that he knows I think he appreciates that he's in the moment, like that people actually fuck with him, though, like that he he overachieved.
Right. A nicer to me, Rolly to me has been a nicer Tio, like a nicer version of Tio. If Tio was a good guy, like that, Rolly's in his good guy run right now.
Yeah, he's trying to, at least. I mean, you might as well, keep the fans on your side by any means. So it doesn't hurt for
Yes.
But anyways, I'm tired of talking about these motherfuckers that weren't fighting this weekend. So let's get into the people that were fighting.
Yes.
Good guys, you maybe take a damn the Chucky dolls. He's a good guy.
Oh man, though. But yeah. First, we gotta start off with the main prelim fight with Frank Martin and Francis Barthélemy. And Frank Martin.
Holy shit! Talk about making a statement.
Yeah, I know, right? Because Frank Martin, he had been gone. I think he's with Buddy McGirt now, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Because he added, and clearly Buddy definitely gave him some new wrinkles in his game. Because Francis, for all we give him a lot of shit. And believe me, the Barthélemy's.
Oh yeah, and I was just about to say, for all the shit that we give him, prior to this, there's only one person that clearly took care of him without any hitch, and that was Relics. Other than that, everybody's had some type of struggle with this motherfucker, and we shit on him for being struggle himself. But not this time. Finally, somebody took care of it.
Yeah, finally, Frank Martin, I think found his new home division. First he was showing good pivots, spinning out and shit like that, the steady offense and the power too. I honestly didn't think Frank Martin would be able to spark out Rancis like he did. But first he knocked him down. Rancis got up, shaky as shit, and then Frank put him away with one left hand. Yeah, and that was fucking. And that left hand was like, god damn. Rancis was
the effect that shit had was crazy.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think Frank would be punching like that at 140. Certainly off rip like that though. But that was the perfect way to at least kind of set off the tone for the main card for real.
Nigga, that's how you introduce yourself to a division.
He did. Yes. I mean, I will say
straight up and down, bro.
He did look a little different with Buddy McGirt. Different layers of his game with Buddy McGirt. It felt like.
Yeah, and because first it looked like he was boxing, but it didn't look like he was hurting dude. So I was just like, oh, okay, he's getting his punches together. Okay, cool, and then bam.
But he's using a lot of little nuanced lateral movement. He didn't really use them much. It felt like past.
I know it's
Rancis. I know Rancis is 40 years old. I'm just saying he looked like a little different with Buddy.
I mean, Rancis was still jabbing and throwing. It just Frank wasn't staying in one spot either. He seemed like he's more defensively alert. If that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, and truthfully, he needed that to because in the Tank fight, he lost his focus, and that's why Tank was able to kind of spark him out like he did. But this one, bro, had a plan and everything, and it was just.
I think it's because of the weight too. Like as soon as Frank Martin's offense kind of dipped, that played right into like Tank's ability. Like, like you gotta if you're not gonna try to if you can't out time Tank like say for instance like Lamont Roach was doing, you gotta outwork Tank like how fucking Barrios was doing.
Right.
Like it gotta be one or the other, and once like Frank Martin was kind of doing a little bit of both, but once it kind of stopped, like you could tell like he couldn't do it no more, like more so like keep it up. That's when Tank started the pressure Tank pressure got to him and it kind of imploded.
Yeah.
So at 140 it looked like he could really box his fight for the whole fight type shit.
Yeah, like I mean, I honestly look forward because like I said, it's Frank. Because Frank, you can make some very fun fights with Frank Martin at that weight. So I hope, and like I said, now I mean that's how you introduce yourself to a new division. It's just like So hopefully Frank understands like you can't be taking no. I mean, if you're gonna take some time off to work on smooth out some wrinkles, cool. But let's get at least 3 fights in for 2026 at least.
He needs to be next. He needs to be on the next main card. PBC they ain't putting much cards on. He needs to be on the. Bring him back. I mean,
he deserves it now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sick and tired of niggas on PBC after they lose their zero. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't got a belt no more. They just kind of halfway retired. You know what I'm saying? So bring them back soon.
Throw them niggas on the prelims like shit. Send them to the prelims.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
like that's the PBC dungeon.
Yeah, because 140 right now is a division that's cooking right now. It's not hot right now, but it's cooking. So and bro needs to be in the middle of that cooking division. You know what I'm saying? So but
it ain't boiling, but you want to be in the kitchen.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of ingredients, a lot of good ingredients in the recipe.
Yeah, but no, I was impressed. I mean, I definitely give Frank's performance an A because I wasn't expecting him to do what he did. A
plus because A plus because it was a KO in the first half. Like he didn't let that shit. And once he hurt him, he fucking went for it. He wasn't on some like.
Was it the same round? Was it the same round? Or I forgot. If it was after he dropped him. Was it?
It was the same round. It was the fourth round.
Yeah. Like he went after. It wasn't no. Okay, I heard him. All right, let me see what we can do. Let's stick back to the jab. Like no, like nigga, finish this dude. Like what?
Yeah. Because Francis, for all sorts, he's a hard guy to hurt. Like it's hard to hurt that guy.
Only Gary Antoine stopped him, and that was suspect as hell.
Well, he didn't really hurt him. I mean,
that was a little bullshit.
But I'm saying officially, like he's only been stopped once, and that was the Gary Antoine Russell fight.
Yeah, but this is super officially now.
Yeah, this is official. Yeah, this is official.
Your Gary Angry Fist official was disofficial. Air quote official, but. Frank Martin's official is like, okay, like we got the referee official, like this is like official, nigga. Like
like Francis is gonna get a 90-day suspension because of this knockout type of legit.
I'm gonna add 30 more days to that bitch. Shit.
Yeah, but I mean, Francis though. I mean, I know he's getting up there in age, yo. Like, I mean, because I know Cubans, he's like he must be in his 50s now. Bro needs to kind of, he needs to cut that shit off. Like like his brothers, he needs to join his brothers in retirement now. Like. Dude, he was still giving motherfuckers trouble in the year of our Lord 2025 and 2024 and all that. But I think it might be time for him to kind of hang it up now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because the niggas know you can get hit like that. Like, I'm telling you, they're going to be trying a lot harder now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the difference. Like, Frank Martin, one of the few people who really fought his game against Francis. A lot of people, they get into his bullshit.
Yeah, some will get hit with random lefts like Jose Ramirez or whatever the fuck, and it's just like it's just like what the fuck are you doing? It's like
like nigga.
Yeah, no, but I was really super impressed by that. So yeah, Frank Martin definitely gets A plus, whatever you want to call that. He deserves all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the opener with Shea Mosley Jr. and Jesus Ramos. That fight was, listen, it had its good and had its bad sides, to it. Like, number one, like Mosley.
Great opener though.
Yeah, no, it was a great fucking opener. No, there's no question about it.
Might be the overall best fight of the card, if you want to be honest. Like,
I like the main event more for different reasons, but it
was more dramatic, but
the opener was way more consistent though, from bell to bell.
Yeah.
Okay, can't see what I'm saying, because the Roach and Cruz fight, them niggas was clinching and it got ugly at times.
It was like clinching and a lot of lulling activities, in that fight.
Yeah, where Mosley and Ramos, they kind of kept at it for the most part. Like,
it was pretty.
There were no lulls, there was no roughness.
It was an action-packed fight for sure.
I was more surprised with Ramos. Like, Ramos was getting lit up by them right hands by Shea Mosley. I don't know what it was. I was just like, God damn. Like, I mean, but for these two, like, he was also, Mosley was eating almost every other.
I'll be honest. This was the fight where Ramos has a lot more holes in his game than a lot of people realize, and this kind of fight kind of showed.
Especially at 160, because this is a new weight. Shea Mosley, he fought at 168 before, but some of those shots he'd knock somebody out. But a 160 guy, I know Mosley has a sturdy chin. I don't think he's been dropped even.
He has.
His chin is damn good because he was getting buzzed with some of those, and he kept going.
Other than obviously his defensive flaws, his power, because at 154 he was icing dudes, for the most part. We'll see at 160. Yeah. I know we'll see how that goes.
Because with Mosley, because Mosley has a chin though, his defense and slow feet, like, good lord, like it is like
that's a nigga who need ankle weights.
No, but I give Mosley a lot of credit. I think even in a loss, Mosley didn't. I think Shane Senior probably wasn't too disappointed.
Nigga, look. Fucking Shane, like, Junior looked better than Lubin did in a loss, and Lubin won.
Yeah, facts, absolutely.
Because I swear Mosley landed way more cleaner telling punches on Ramos than Lubin did. I don't know. I still to this day don't know how the fuck Lubin got a win in that shit.
Yeah, neither do I though. But because what concerned me about Ramos was he was taking so much of these punches, and he got he looked like he got like some real wear and tear from that fight. I was just like, God damn, like,
yeah, like it didn't like this is the most I've seen Ramos get hit. Like Ramos is a guy, he'll get hit every now and then because he's a pressure fighter, but for the most part, I've never seen him really get hit where a nigga's rocking him and backing him up and landing again type shit.
Right, yeah, and
if Mosley had a good left hook after the right hand, who knows what could have happened to Ramos?
Yeah, and that's what started confirming about Ramos though, because Ramos has good wins, but I'm starting to get concerned. He might be spoiling on the vine a little bit, because I'm thinking to myself, like, bro shouldn't be taking this much punishment from Mosley Jr. Like, this is with Pete mentioning it highlighted his flaws, but I didn't think it would be highlighted by Mosley Jr. You know what I'm saying? Like, that thing is like,
Mosley's been improving. Like, obviously he hasn't improved enough.
But other than the Lubin, to be honest, Jesus Ramos' names of guys he beat isn't really that great. I'm gonna be. Joey Spencer.
What are you talking about? He's beating better fighters than Joey Spencer. Are you crazy?
Yeah, Joey Spencer's like the worst name. Like, you can't make that argument and think Joey Spencer.
He beat Brian Mendoza. He beat him a lot clearer than most people did. He beat Vladimir Hernandez. He beat fucking Jason Rosario. He's beaten like
Rosario was washed.
He's like Lucas Santamaria. Like, he
should beat Vladimir Hernandez if you're a contender.
For 154, like, he's actually clearing the people that I expect him to clear at his stage of his career, though. But he's getting to the point now.
Honestly, let's keep it real. Jesus Ramos was beating better names and looking better than Xander Zayas was.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Like, easily. Like,
Yeah.
but look where one is at and look where the other's at. Like, I feel like Ramos, he got fucked over by the Lubin. Like, PBC fucked him with that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that was pure fucking. Like, that's the same shit they did with Devin Alexander and Berto in his run. Like,
right.
Y'all, like, and I think that kind of fucked up Ramos. Like, it kind of set him back because a guy like Ramos needed a title shot earlier than sooner. He was peaking to that title shot, and I think they were saying that's honestly one of the reasons he went to 160. More opportunities, like 154 is like so fucking congested.
Yeah, but which is true though. But I'm thinking that if he's at 160 right now, it's like he needs a shot sooner than later because else he's. I mean, just the way he just that weird check is like. I mean, he's only had 25 fights. Like, bro, shouldn't be like put through the ringer like that. Like, do
you think he beats? Well, I know it's just somewhat a segue, but do you think he beats Lara or Adames? Do you think he beats either guy?
He has the talent.
He's in those fights.
Oh yeah, for sure, he's in it.
Yeah, he could.
Like, I'd rather see him take those fights sooner.
Yeah, I mean that should be next. I mean, I don't see why.
Oh no, what did you say, Pat?
No, I was saying like he's in the conversation. I mean, you know me. I don't think highly of Adames. Like, he could absolutely beat Adames. Like, to me, but at this point though, Adames might actually. But just after the fight, Adames, I mean, I can see him giving him a hard fight. You know, whereas before I thought you might be able to kind of, you know, box Adames. No yeah, but I don't think so now. Like, I mean, I think
he might get hurt at one of those single shots that Adames throws. If Mosley Jr. is hurting you with right hands, Adames could hurt you too.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, Ramos is a lot more flat-footed than I thought. Like, that kind of highlighted against Mosley. Right, and just I don't see him taking. He can't take some of those shots from bigger punchers. Like, if Adames hits him with some of those shots, yeah, it won't be good for him.
He don't really have head movement either. It feels
especially if it's a combination. Like, Mosley never really got combination off like that. Like, he was rocking dude with single shots. Just imagine if he would have followed up after backing him up one of those times. Like, and he needed to do that at times.
Yeah, and Mosley, and unfortunately, he's not a combination puncher. He does one punch at a time. Like, this is why, like, you can, like, I think Mosley does have enough punching power, but he just doesn't throw no combinations at all. Like, it's just, it's.
Yeah, he don't get the most out of his power.
I think if he put his punches together a little better, he would be able to hurt fighters. But I don't know. He's still got to work on that. I don't know if that's something that he'll eventually get or not. But yeah, more punches.
You need to get that shit sooner than later because
random question.
That was a difference in this fight.
Who do y'all think would win at 160? Eubank Jr. or Mosley? I'm just wondering who y'all think would win if they fought.
Ooh. At 160, probably Mosley at this point.
Mosley right now,
yeah. Eubank shouldn't be fighting at no damn 160, and you know,
Eubank might be done. But I'm just wondering, the Sons of Legends. For that.
Yeah, if they fought now, I'd give Mosley a really good shot at really hurting.
No, Mosley would definitely in the year 2026, Mosley would beat a Eubank Jr. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because Eubank is not a middleweight anymore, and he shouldn't be fighting as a middleweight. But he's doing stupid shit. So with his body, so I can't. It is what it is, though. But yeah, Mosley though. Like, I mean, Mosley is definitely obviously a true contender at middleweight though. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, who does he need to go to kind of get smooth out some of the wrinkles in his game? Like I get like he's tough and everything like that, but I'm thinking it's like the shots that he was taking, like it's only a matter of time.
He is who he is. I just think he's he's not going to improve. He's like 35. He's like 34 years old. He's not going to improve anymore. I don't think.
Well, but, you can definitely improve.
He has to improve on ain't rocket science. Look, it's not like a Wilder situation where you gotta take him to a cave and rebuild him. You just want this nigga to be more defensively sound and throw combinations. Like, damn it, you can't fix that.
How many rounds did I give him? Like 4 before we. I mean, how many rounds did I give him that fight? 4.
I thought he took a good 4 rounds.
Yeah, no, it was. I had it at 8-4. It was 116, 112. That was my score.
Yeah, 8-4 sound right.
It was one of them hard 8-4 fights, but it was.
Yeah, it was. What we used to say, it was an Oscar Valdez 8-4.
That
Right.
the youthful because he got tired late. You know, he got a little tired late in the championship round, and then you know.
Yeah, and
Because
that's what
Ramos was a little bit more consistent and steady. Like the combinations from Ramos kind of took it. Like there was times where Mosley could have swung the fight. He had ebbs and flows, but he never really swung it his way completely. Like he would push dude back every now and then, and you know he may take a round, but then Ramos' consistency would take the next round, and that's just what it was. But it was a good fucking fight, though.
Yeah, it was. Like I was impressed by the efforts. Like I was like, that's the way you set up a goddamn.
It was missing a knockdown and maybe a rally or something. It was a good notch below a fight of the year. Like it was missing something to kind of elevate it, but it was leading. It was trending that way.
It was.
For me.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but because Mosley though near the end was getting hit with all types of ridiculous shots. Like it wasn't like Ramos didn't have to walk him into counters. Like Ramos was throwing this, snapping his head back, and like Mosley kept on moving forward like on some Margarito shit. Like it was just like, it was.
Why Joey Spencer catches strays? What up, gang?
Hey man, Joey Spencer's always gonna catch some strays, bro. Like I said, PBC propped him up. Like you have to understand, PBC was the one that propped dude up, so it's just like, you know, and he never won a motherfucking fight for anything. So it's like,
yeah, like Joey Spencer. If we're talking about 154, Joey Spencer gonna catch a stray, possibly, just like Josh Kelly catches a stray. If we talking about damn welterweight.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But yeah, yo, that was a hell of an opener of the fight, you know. And like I said, and you thought like, okay, it would get better, and then the pay-per-view kind of takes a dive with fucking Laura and Johanna Gonzalez. Like, my goodness,
but you know what? This wasn't like the most boring Laura fight though. Like I was into the fight for some reason. Like
I heard from people that were there. I knew a couple people that were there. Fucking Laura put children to sleep.
Yeah, the boobers were out. Like the people were not.
They was booing his ass, all right.
Yeah, like no, because
I've seen worse from Laura. Like I just felt like he could have stepped it up anytime he wanted to, but he was just like, I ain't been out here for a while. Let me just go the distance.
He dropped.
Well, like I said, though,
knockdown at 12 looked kind of like. It looked like Gonzalez was out for a second. The way he fell on that.
Yeah, no, Gonzalez was probably done, but the bell saved him in that final round. But the first round, I was like, when Laura knocked him down in the first round, I was like, okay, good, yes, Laura can knock him out in the first round, and then we'll be done with this shit. We can move on to the fucking Foster and Fulton. But yeah, like Laura let him stick around, and Gonzalez was because Gonzalez, I said before, he's a C-level fighter, but he has a B-level record. So it's like all like it's all smoke and mirrors. Because dude is, and this is like just watching Gonzalez fight. That's the reason why Hurd retired. Because Hurd is like, if I can't even cleanly beat, if I can't even get a decision against this dude, I don't need to be fighting no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a fucking 62-year-old Laura pretty much handled him. Like you know,
the nigga he beat already.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the crazy part, bro. Like you beat Laura.
Yeah,
so you end up there. He ends up beat the dude that beat you at the end and retired you.
God damn her! Like that everything went horribly wrong for that nigga, man. God damn it, yo.
After that J-Rock fight, I mean, you can't just walk through people like you know. You can't.
No, I mean the problem was her was trying.
Yeah, but boy, was it an exciting ride though.
No, he had a great and he had a solid, real good run at 154.
It was a great show while it lasted.
Yeah. But the thing though, I think her got the damage from Laura because Laura was like punishing him with these shots, and he was walking through Laura's shots. I think that's where the damage was done.
Hurt reminded me of like a poor man's Margarito in a sense, just like similar elements. You know, Margarito was better, obviously, but just like I don't know, he expired. He expired.
Yeah, he expired because he took too many shots. See, that's his problem. It's just like. And it's just sad too. Like Gonzalez is the guy that put him in retirement. It's just like it shouldn't be because Gonzalez was just wildly ineffective against against Laura. He couldn't do anything. you know, and you know, he got knocked down twice by 62-year-old Laura, and it was just like, yeah, it was a boring fight. Like no one was. I mean, I was watching that Dave and Buster's, and then UFC just happened to be on too, and motherfuckers were talking about how boring this shit was, and this was horrible. Like, you know, I was just like, yeah, like Laura. I mean, it's disgusting too.
Like the first half, I was kind of into it, but it drifted.
But it's just like I'm just incredulous that no one can beat Carlos Adames. I'm incredulous that no one can beat fucking Laura for his. Like, it's been 6 years. You telling me no one can beat an old ass Laura right now? Like, not even some young cat that's at 160 can actually beat him? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, he hasn't fought nobody worth a damn until we was going to get the Johnny Big fight, but you know, he fucked that up.
I know he's not gonna. I think he had an interview before the fight where he said he's not gonna. Him and Adames are brothers, and they're not gonna fight each other. They both got built in the same division in the same platform. They're not gonna fight each other. It's kind of whack. It's whack.
That's that Cuban shit. That's why.
Well, no, I think wasn't Adames is Dominican, but they're in the same camp. Like, I don't know what it is.
I thought Adames was Cuban.
No, Adames was Dominican.
You know, Broadway Joel. You know, Broadway Joel. Yeah.
Well, same difference. Although you can't really say that because you know Dominicans will probably kill you if you say that.
That's why I'm like, fuck. If Jermell Charlo was, you know, he could. I think he could probably beat Laura at 160. It's just like he's retired now, type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's different taking. Somebody.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna mention them niggas' name.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's an easy lick because I'm not saying Lawrence is an easy lick, but he's, you know, pushing 50 and he's been through the ringer. He's got a belt. I mean,
yeah, he's 42 years old. Someone should be able to take the belt off this dude. Like someone, you know,
man. Look, honestly, make the Ramos fight with him.
Yeah, that's all you can do, really.
That might be as good as you could get right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're both. That's truly a 50-50 fight because
make that a co-main on a card or some shit. I don't know.
Neither one is.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they need to be in the prelims.
Who, Ramos?
Well, yeah, I mean, Laura. Any fight with Laura needs to be in the prelims now because it was just like it lasted too long.
Laura and Ramos fight don't need to be no prelims, but any other Laura fight, I could agree.
I mean, that could be a co-main. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Wait, opener? I don't know. Depends on the card. It's a title fight. It's a middleweight title fight. So like,
yeah, I know this, but Laura's been holding that belt for a minute though, and you know, like if he's not pulling people away, then there's not entertaining.
If he ain't gonna fight Adames, fight fucking Ramos. The Ramos fight is right there. Like,
right.
Like that's the most interesting Laura fight since the Johnny Beck fight.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, yeah, that fight was just like it was such
Laura fights back on FS2 or bounce. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Like, if he's gonna fight all these you give a damn about opponents, put them on some other shit. Like, you ain't got to put him on no more cards unless it's a Ramos fight or some shit, man.
Fucking Janabek though, had to ruin that fight because he had to be caught with fucking meldonium in the system. And this is a motherfucker that always talk about clean athlete, and then he has something in the system that can't even be accidentally put in your system. So it's like, yeah, bro, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Cut the bullshit. I seen on Instagram fucking Denzel Bentley put up a clip where he catches Johnny Big with like a mean ass right hook. In the comments was just like Melodoni and shit, and like he was probably on something then. Like, it makes you wonder, man. That's the thing. Like, whenever you do this shit, it puts your whole career in question. Right. And he did. Bentley did hit you with some shots, and especially in that second half.
Yeah, I mean, let's say it's the only fight where Janabek didn't look like a boogeyman. Like, it's the only fight he went the distance in, and he looked like he was on his last legs too. It was just like
maybe you didn't do the rematch because you knew you would need some of those super soldier pellets or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
it could make sense. Like, if you need them for Laura, then I know you would have needed them for a Bentley rematch. So just makes you wonder.
but Jared McDowell, he's officially on the shit list though for fucking up that fight and then probably fucking up his career now because he should be stripped of both his belts. But let's see what kind of fuckery that happens now because they have to open up the B sample, which is going to test positive for meldonium too. So it's going to be you might as well just get rid of the belts now so fucking Ammo and Bentley can get those belts real quick. But yeah, less said about that lower fight, the better. And then, we have Foster and Fulton too. Again, disappointed because Fulton apparently.
Dog. This was a rough stretch of fucking fights back to back.
Fulton though, he must somewhere between beating Figueroa again and that he must have had a mental break because that dude gave two fucking shits about nothing. Like bro was talking all this cash shit to Foster. They were talking cash shit. It was good build up, and this motherfucker comes to weighing skinny fat and blows weight, and he's going up in weight by 2 pounds. How the fuck do you do that?
And he's been eating good off the Inoue pay. Like off the Inoue payday, he's been eating good because I remember watching the Gillian Wallow with them. He was looking chunky. You know what I'm saying? He was looking,
Yeah, bro looked like.
It didn't look like he trained like that.
Yeah, like people were saying he didn't.
His face looked full. Like.
Yeah, people say he's not training, and
like that nigga been eating and drinking good, yo.
And the body, bro, the body language. I don't know if you'll notice, like in the corner every time, like it showed him, it's like he didn't care, like he was just there for the paycheck. It was kind of
he didn't give two shits. Like when bro's out there, I was just like, God damn, he almost looks fiendish. It's just like bro needs to like. Yeah, I was like, God damn, and Foster I know looked drained too, but at least he made the weight like he's supposed to. But it just made and then Fulton went to that ring and fought like he didn't give a shit. Like I'd never seen Foster look so poor ever. Like bro was just swinging wildly, like his foot.
He wasn't trying like that. He followed nigga around all night.
Yeah, it was just like, geez, like what are we doing?
Like. But I told you, like, Fulton's the type of guy, like, he only looks good when things are going his way. Like, he ain't gonna dig deep. He ain't gonna fucking adjust. Like, honestly, this was damn Spence, Mikey Garcia all over again.
In this case, though, Mikey was just, like, Mikey tried to hurt Spence, but he couldn't because he didn't have enough power to stop Spence from moving forward. So he just resigned from not getting knocked out. I don't
even think it was he couldn't hurt Spence. He didn't want to put in the effort to get at Spence because Spence was moving around like he was like, man, fuck it. But he raised his arm though, like fuck.
About midway through the fight, though, I was like, I'm gonna be not surprised when I hear a 117-111, and I think I heard two 117-111. So it's not mistaken.
Nigga ain't went around to me, bro.
That shit was literally 12.
I didn't get nothing to his.
That shit was 12-0.
It was 12-0. I didn't get Fulton not one fucking round. He didn't do anything. Yeah, all he did was just he swung wildly. He tangled himself up in the ropes like multiple times. Like it was just a horseshit performance. Like it was a pure F. And this is a guy that was a pound for pound fighter at one point, but clearly he's mentally broke. Something broke in his mind.
Yeah, I think the Inoue fight ruined him. I honestly I think that fucked up his confidence. It fucked up like. Yeah.
I mean, the Castro fight, he got a gift.
I didn't think he won that fight.
Just took away from him.
Yeah, it's just like, but it's just like now you can't make no excuses from it. It's just like, and then the WBC was still trying to reward him. It's like, you know what? You blew this weight, you gotta pay a fine though. So we're gonna make this for the interim 135 belt, which drove me fucking nuts. Like, why do you need to make this everything for belt? It had a belt on the line, had Foster's belt, and Foster retains his belt because motherfucker blew weight. He didn't need an interim belt. He didn't need any other than Foster's 130 belt. And Foster, like for
vacant title, like.
And one thing, and Foster too, like
contradiction.
Foster,
like what is that?
Yeah, I don't know. And Foster though, like I'll say this though, Foster, he won, but I just wish he had ramped up his offense enough because I think Foster was just he beat him up in one gear, but he could have stopped him on certain occasions if he had just.
He started punching more toward the end, like I think the 9th round on. Like I felt like he was putting his punches together more, but he could have really put a statement on dude. But I guess beating somebody 12-zip is a statement enough. Like he did put hands on dude, but
he did.
I don't think he beat his ass like he could have. Although he beat his ass.
Exactly.
It was more Floyd Baldomir than it was Forrest Baldomir, if that makes sense.
It does. Perfect sense. Yeah, no, that's a good analogy. That's a really good analogy.
Yeah, one guy was like, "Yeah, motherfucker, you fucking feather duster." Other nigga was like, "Okay, you know, I'm pretty. Don't have a party afterwards." Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, but even more so, I don't think no one gave Foster any respect. PBC broadcasts weren't giving him no respect. No one was giving that motherfucker respect. So I'm glad that Foster at least got to shut them out of his.
Nigga, I did. I picked the motherfucker. Get out of here, nigga.
Yeah, I know you, but I'm saying not you. I'm saying, but the majority of people were not giving him no respect for whatever reason because it was just like.
Yeah, the majority. What's that? What Roger Mayweather said? Don't know shit about boxing.
Yeah. And I'm just like, so Foster now, because now Foster's has been on Twitter.
Fulton, man.
Arguing with Shakur.
He's arguing with Shakur?
Yeah, because I think Shakur's like, yeah, he's not going to get a shot by belt unless he faces Ray Ford first.
Now Shakur being a little, I'm not gonna lie, Shakur, and you know, I have people in my Discord who are like Shakur fans who are kind of like looking sideways at the way he's kind of talking about Foster. Like, I think Foster, you know what fight I want to see? I watching that fight, I want to see Kid Austin versus Foster at 135. I think that's that could be a good fight, a real good fight.
Yeah, I mean that would be a good fight though, but. It would be one of those fights where you kind of have to have a reason why that's being made.
I mean, right now, lightweight. Because think about lightweight. 135 right now is kind of in a transition period. I mean, Keyshawn moved up. Shakur's moving up. We don't know if he's gonna come back down. Tank, we don't know what the fuck Tank's doing. Like 135 right now is kind of in a slow period. It feels like low key.
I don't think it's a slow period. It's just moving.
I mean, we had a fight a year with Noakes and Mason, but I'm just saying the champs and everything at 135. There's a little bit of movement going on, you know. And I think
sometimes you need that. You need that to happen. I mean, Andy Cruz. I mean, in the beginning of next year, is going to be in his. It's going like. I mean, yeah, welterweight is just. I think it's trying to find a footing, whether Tank's going to fit in it or not. It's just trying to find its own footing. Like, yeah. So. Yeah,
but Junior Welter got a little more juice than lightweight right now. Lightweight is really trying to kind of find it again. Too much niggas been moving out.
I'd love to see Foster face the Navarrete Sugar Nunez winner, but I just don't see it happening. I don't know if, you know, they'd make that. You know, I'm just saying, like, 130 is
a great fight.
Yeah, it's a great fight. But I'm just saying, you know, Ray Ford would be a great fight with him. I'm just saying, I could see Foster have success on 135 for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
he got the fake belt now. He got the fake WBC belt now, so he's pressing Shakur.
I mean, Ray, it probably was. I think Shakur's probably showing Ray respect because people are not jumping to get in the ring with Ray Ford these days. Like they are not.
Ford at 130. You know, we're fans of Ford. At 130, he hasn't. I don't know. He's looked kind of. He's been good but I don't know.
He's been sturdy as fuck at 130. I think that's the problem.
He's been throwing way more punches, like way more heat now than
he's looking more. You know, like he's been sucking on the 120. I'm just saying the Nova fight was a little too close to comfort for me a little bit. I thought he'd do a little better in the Nova fight.
I mean, but Nova ain't trash though.
No, Nova ain't trash. I'm just saying, like, you know, Ford. You know. What Ford did at 120.
If you're supposed to be a certain level, you gotta beat Nova kind of easier. So I get that.
I mean, really, only Robesi Ramirez is actually beating that dude easy. So it's like,
yeah,
for whatever reason. But yeah.
But then we seen his limitations.
Exactly. So yeah. So I mean, yeah, like. So I'm just like Shakur. First of all, needs to stop focusing, but you know, start focusing on his own fight with Tio. But it's just like goddamn, like you get a fight like that, and then you're on Twitter fingers war. Like some of these young fighters, they be killing me with this Twitter shit. Like, but it's just all the shit. Like the first thing they do, they go on Twitter. It's like, yeah, I don't know what you thought this was, but yeah, I'm come back to the next.
There's people questioning Shakur a little bit because Shakur's willing to move to 147 to fight Ben, but not Haney, and now he's doing this with Foster. So some people are kind of
because Shakur got on his new wave. He's like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm a draw, so yeah, I'm going to go with the money. Is because unfortunately,
he's on his A side. She's on his A side shit a little too hard. It feels like right now.
All these niggas act the same. They ask to fight people when 10 little bros these niggas and be like, nah, you ain't selling nothing. You da 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 da. These niggas feel all bad and shit. But then when they get a little clout, they do the same thing to the next nigga on the come up. So
I look at Shakur worse than that because he's like, you gotta do more. Nigga, Shakur, you complained of like Bud Crawford's my favorite fighter probably, but you're doing the same shit. You gotta do more to fight me. What the fuck you talking about, man? Like, come on.
Yeah, like none of y'all niggas is popping like that to be on some. You have to do more to like. You're not no video game final boss, nigga. Who the fuck are you guys?
Yeah.
Like Shakur Stevenson just had an exciting year of boxing.
You're right. Like
bro, you was boring us to tears all them other years.
Like Shakur needed, if you want to pull those moves, you better either be the lineal champion or you better be unifying or undisputed. You gotta do something in your division in order to start pulling these type of moves. Like if you're not, and he's only a belt holder. He's probably the most talented of the belt holders, but he just needs to actually operate in his division and stop being on some old bullshit. So,
yeah, I mean the fight with Tio is cool, but. Like you can't overlook Tio in that situation either. Like,
right?
I'll be honest. If I was Ford, I would be offended. Like, don't treat me like I'm some type of doja. It's a shield. That's supposed to be a shield for you. Fuck out of here.
Shakur's little bro in them. I mean, I know they're Jersey boys. They're boys like with Keyshawn. It's just like he's kind of little bro in them and using them as a shield. Yeah, it's whack. To me, it's kind of whack.
Yeah, all this brotherly love shit. Y'all niggas not Philly. Like, throw them hands.
Yeah, I think it's too much. Like all these niggas are coming up in the amateurs, and they're like, you know what, you're my brother now. Like they need to stop.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Because it's certainly because back in the day, there were fights that was the same way. But Muhammad Ali and Jimmy Ellis came up in the same fucking Louisville system, and they actually had a pro fight. After the amateur fight.
Zab and Floyd are really good friends. Zab at least says that they're really good friends.
Yeah, they both were like they were both like sweet peace underlings, and they eventually because the fight made sense. Well, no, it made fight on paper before Zab lost his belts. Let me rephrase that. After that, it was just like it was some more bullshit. But
then we found out some people you can't schedule fights out later out there. They'll fuck it up somehow.
Right.
It can't be in a way where you could plan fights in the future and shit.
But some of these young cats, they got to unless you're like blood relation or some shit like that, don't be afraid to fight each other.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of this shit. It gotta, unless it's some super crazy situation where, one nigga was adopted by another nigga's family and y'all end up being in the same division, then maybe I could just, alright. Them two, they're not brothers, but they're almost brothers. Like I can play.
Right, exactly.
I know that's just not happening. Like this ain't a movie. Like y'all niggas gotta fight each other. Like the fuck.
Yeah. Like
he's my brother. Like even Ken and Ryu was fighting each other. Nigga, the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. 135 needs if y'all want fight us at 135. If y'all want to be a money division, fight each other. The money will come. If y'all fight, the money will come. People pay attention to that division because their name's there. People so it's take advantage of that shit. Don't.
It's not only that. Like boxing just gets to fights that have fights between two Black Americans for whatever reason now. They just got that extra buzz. They'll end up being the most talked about fights for the whole year. Like, think about it. Like, the three most talked about fights this year were Haney Norman, Foster Fulton, and Canelo Bud.
Yeah. But you know what I've noticed with the brother on brother fights lately? It kind of, there's been showing levels. Bud Spence, there was levels. Fulton Foster levels, Norman Haney levels.
But the problem was, though, we need those fights need to be like.
Still need to see them, though.
Yeah, like Foster Fulton should have been a Fight of the Year candidate, and Fulton should have been fighting at 100%. It said, bro came in there like he just finished eating leftover turkey that was like frozen for like a week or some shit like that. Bro,
niggas had a heavy ass Geno sub or some shit.
Yeah. And his ring fits are becoming trash too. I just have to mention that because I'm very petty. Like bro needs to get back to some, needs to stop the bullshit. Get some traditional trunks and boots, bro. That's why.
Because I was like, is this nigga wearing like cargo dicky pants or some shit? Like, what the fuck was that? Like,
nigga, this ain't. It's like, nigga, this ain't bum fights, bro. Like, I need to get some.
I'm thinking this nigga about to go hook up a washer machine or something. Like,
I'm saying, my nigga, like, geez, like.
Nigga.
Like every time I see this, it's like I be thinking like this motherfucker looks like a smoker. Like, come on, bro. Like, get it together.
He do look like, I ain't gonna lie, Fulton looks like a nigga who he ain't gonna say no if you call that nigga up and say, "Hey man, I got a bottle and some trees," like trying to pull up.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like a nigga that won't say no to that. Like there's boxers who fucking
You know how many boxers do? You know how many boxers do hardcore?
Who do that shit?
I mean, I know in like back in the day where niggas was popping for cocaine all the time, but you know how niggas get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, boxers.
Yeah, no, boxers.
They get down, but there's some niggas who look like they would say no sometimes. Like Fulton looks like a nigga who won't say no anytime. Like you can literally, like, hey man, what's good, bro? Hey, I got this new loud pack. Trying to fuck with me? What's good? Like, you trying to match? Alright, word, say less. Like, pull up. Like, anybody else, it might be on some like, oh, word, nah, man, I'm about to get it in. I'm about to train, man. I'm gonna holler at you later type shit. Like, alright, cool. Like, you gotta hit those niggas up 3 or 4 times before a nigga be like, alright, word, yeah, I pull up. Yeah, I ain't seen you in a minute. Let's go. Fulton just seemed like he's there all the time. Like, you can literally. Like, yeah, nigga, I got this granddaddy Kush, boom, boom, boom. Got this Henny bottle, nigga. Man, you can see the look on his face, man.
Right.
He ain't looking all that muscular. Like, I don't know the training going on, but yeah, like.
Yeah, like, if I think it's too, it's like,
get it together.
Dude was on the podcast show with Ward and Roy, and I'm thinking to myself, and I know both of them can take a look at that nigga and say, no, that nigga ain't training. No, like, someone should at least give him some tough love. Like, it's like, but it just seems like, they were kind of.
I mean, we don't know what happened behind the scenes, because maybe somebody pulled that nigga to the side and be like, hey, like, I ain't want to say this on live, but you look like you ain't really training. Like, everything good? Like, you cool? Like, you need to talk about something?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he ain't looking like he was talking to so much shit to kind of erase the fact that he wasn't ready for this fight. That's what it looked like.
Right.
But let me ask y'all this, because since I remember we had a Twitter poll for this, but Fulton's a perfect guy that we could damn use this with, because I personally seen him lose 4 times, but I've seen him get beaten 4 different ways. maybe 3 different ways. I'll say 3 different ways. Okay.
Right.
I know we always used to talk about like what's worse, a brutal KO or a boxing lesson 12 zip.
Mm-hmm. I think if we're gonna talk about between Foster and Inoue, it would have to probably be the. It's because Inoue is top 3, top 2 ever pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so getting iced by him, even though I know he's moving up in weight, is a little different than getting, because Fulton, maybe because niggas.
Did this nigga move up in weight for both fights?
Because niggas was dick riding, maybe niggas dick riding PBC, but a lot of people were picking Fulton to move up and beat Foster. A lot of people were until the weigh-in. Dude,
that's the whole thing. Like, niggas was picking Fulton to beat. There was a good amount of niggas who was picking Fulton to beat both those guys.
Right.
Foster and Inoue.
Right.
And he got destroyed by both of them in different ways. One person, I remember y'all used to say, losing 12 zip in a boxing lesson is worse than losing by a brutal KO. And I was like, fucking no way. So now we have a guy who's lost by brutal KO and by extreme boxing lesson.
No,
Them up worse.
No, the Foster loss to me was like his performance was pathetic. So,
but the Inoue one was pathetic too. I ain't gonna lie.
No. I don't think the Inoue one, he was clearly outclassed, but he at least tried to put up a fight. Whereas, like,
yo, what this nigga Rome said, this nigga fought like he was fighting a school bully. That's not trying.
Yeah.
He did it was better than what he showed this weekend. This was pathetic.
Well, but the thing I mean, you know, Inoue was at the time 1 or 2 pound for pound. You know, I think Foster now to me is 15, 20 pound per pound. You know, Foster's kind of, you know, trending upwards now. You know what I'm saying? But I think the quality of the fighter, I think the Foster loss is probably worse.
Yeah, no, absolutely, by far, by far.
Man, fuck no, the Inoue loss is worse. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all niggas still on that same bullshit. A little jab in the face all day is like worse than brutal.
But we all picked the Inoue to stop Fulton. I think, or at least beat him. We all picked him. You know.
Oh, yeah, no, I picked.
Okay. Let me ask you this: is his stock lower after the Foster loss, or was it lower after the Inoue loss?
Well, keep in mind he still got a belt at 126. He still got that featherweight belt, remember? But he still got that. He still has a belt.
I'm just saying his stock went lower after this fight than it did after the Inoue fight.
Yeah. But he got a belt. But that's the thing. Now he has a belt.
Yeah, that's the one thing, Joe.
I don't even know about that because it's like
he can't make 126.
Yeah, he
got to see Fulton fight again to truly say that. Like after the Inoue fight, he fought again and looked like he got his ass up and should have lost that too.
Yeah.
Then he fought Figueroa, who had the same effort he had against Foster, and then everybody was like, "Oh, Fulton's good again now," but it was more Figueroa wasn't who he was.
It was more style, you know. They fought before, you know, because I mean we expected.
But then Figueroa was done. Like he didn't.
Most of us picked Figgy, you know, because I think we all picked. Well, I picked Figgy to beat.
I picked Figgy both fights. So you know how I'm looking. You know when Figgy ain't fucking try the second fight, and now Fulton didn't try against Foster. Like it ain't like. It's one thing to get outboxed and the nigga's trying, but when you don't try, you're not making adjustments, you're just happy-go-lucky, like, get jabbed in the face, get jabbed in the face. I can't rock with that shit, bro. Like, I'd rather a nigga lose like Shane Mosley Jr. did every time than do what Fulton did.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, whatever Fulton is, hopefully Fulton gets... You know, either someone gets him a talking to, or Bro needs to see a sports psychologist or something, and to get him like back where he needs to be.
Well, on the last bit of that, do you think Fulton's? I mean, do you see Fulton fighting again? I mean, like I don't like maybe
he's gonna fight again.
No, I know he's on Twitter talking about, you know, I should be better, all that kind of shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he might get into damn Broner territory.
He might be checked out. I'm just saying he might be mentally checked out. That's all.
That's what I think it is. Like, dude, if the Inoue fight mentally fucked him up with his family and his mom talking about, oh, there goes my house, like he didn't make money anyway, like that's some stupid shit to say, like the fuck. So all that shit going on with his head, like
I mean the body language. I mean I don't know if y'all noticed the body language. It just seemed like he. You know, you got Boots. Hell, you got Boots, Danny Garcia. Shit, you had Gary Russell Jr. In between round. Gary Russell Jr. early was trying to help. He said something about Scooter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all saw Gary Russell Jr. was saying.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
He wasn't motivated.
It look like he don't give a damn, bro. Like something off mentally with Fulton. I think he is who he is. I think he reached the level. Like we've seen him get swarmed and lose by that way, but still get the win. We've seen him get brutally outboxed, knocked out. Then we seen him get outboxed. Like we seen this nigga lose every way you could lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have, his power's never really been there like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then no adjustment was made in any of these.
Yeah, it's a shame though, because like Fulton is a really good fighter, but like I said, he has to get his mind right. And salute Foster for, like I said, for doing what he's supposed to do, as champion and whatnot. But yeah, that was just a fight though. That was a disappointing fight because it's like it should have been much more than what it was. But but fuckery ruined it.
Like I want to see, like, God damn, it's like I get tired of these. We get these Black American fights, and now I'm sounding like horrible, but like, God damn it, I was raised differently. Like that used to be the pinnacle of the sport, but we're getting these goddamn one-sided fights with these niggas, and it's like, give me a fucking war. Like, will you niggas give me a war? Like something like. Why one of y'all gotta be so much better than the other one? Like fuck, like damn it, like the Spence Crawford, damn, Brian, the Norman Haney, the fucking Foster Fulton. Like, can everybody just fight to that level one night? Like, because we get all these y'all niggas talk the game so much, and then it's like one of y'all niggas delivers and the other one doesn't, and it's just I want to see a good. Like it'd be fight of the year, Pat. You know what I'm talking about. Like,
yeah, no, I feel what I understand what you're talking about. It's just crazy though, because it's just it used to be the norm though, but it's like our fight of the years now. Like there's not Black American versus Black American. Like you rarely see that.
No, like dude, I want to look. I'll even if you give me a Jamil McCline versus Chris Bird level of fight between these niggas, I'll be happy.
Like probably the last real Black American versus Black American fight of the year type of shit. I mean, might be what, Porter Spence? You want to keep it like that, And
then before that, with Thurman Porter.
Yeah, exactly, my nigga, exactly.
Yeah, yo, that's facts. That might be the last. God damn, that sounds. I don't. Before I don't even want to digress and mention what year that was. So let's keep going.
But but the main event,
we got the last of everything that year.
Wait, I missed it. What fight y'all said? My bad. What fight y'all said, real quick?
The last great fight of the year between two Black Americans was Spence Porter.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I'm not even asking for that level. I said, let me get a McCline Bird, something that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
But see, a fight like that now this year would be a fight of the year. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, we're long gone from the James Toney versus McCullum fights. That's for sure.
Yeah, hell, nigga,
we're far.
Nigga, we're not even getting James Toney Holyfield at this point.
Facts.
The nigga said McCullum, shit, get out of here, nigga.
Yeah, no.
But I don't want to mention the year, because almost everything was on the best level that year. So let's keep going to the main event, people.
Yes, so the main event with Lamont Roach and Issac Pitbull Cruz. Now this one, I mean, depending on who you tell me, it could be a fight of the year, it could be a level under fight of the year. But it was the fight needed to, at least for this pay-per-view, to end on a positive note, though. But yeah, it was entertaining for all the right and wrong reasons.
Because after those two back-to-back boxing type of fights, we needed this shot in the arm, because, I ain't gonna lie, the Foster fight was kind of putting me to sleep a little.
You know what's crazy about the reception to this fight? It definitely was a little quiet in there. It seemed tense, because the fight itself was very intriguing as it went on. But I'm hearing a lot of people say either it was a really good fight, or some people just thinking it was kind of I don't know.
I mean, it's somewhere in between though. But like I said, it had ebb and flow.
The scores.
Yeah, like the first 5 rounds of that shit was just Roach, and I said this in the chat too. The worst thing that Roach did against Cruz was he tried to fight. He tried to fight Cruz like Tank, and then he tried to beat Cruz at his own game. And all it did was just ended up getting him tore up by Cruz. Because Cruz, you cannot do that at all. You cannot do that shit at all. And Cruz was like, you can't stand inside with Cruz like that. And Cruz, all it did was lighting him up like nobody's business. Like the body.
I mean, Roach would land like a little counter hook or something in between, but it wasn't enough. Like you can't let a nigga get 6 punches off on you and then you land a hook.
I think after he got dropped, he kind of like by the mid rounds, by 5 or 6, it seemed like he kind of was in cruise control. Like he won like 4 rounds in a row. It felt like, but I felt like in the 11th and 12th, Pitbull kind of got away with a little bit of shoe shining in the end. But you can't clearly say that Roach won those rounds, and that's what kind of, I don't know if I'm gonna go off who you think won if the draw's worth it, or was the right call. But I think knowing that you're in San Antonio, you're really the B side. You really are the B side, right? Obviously, you got to try to win those rounds more clear.
But I mean, I think too. I think Roach let let the crowd get to him because I think Roach was. I don't know. Roach was fighting with some sort of chip on his shoulder. I just don't know what it was. Like
I thought he got back in the fight. I thought he did a good job of getting himself back in the fight. Because after round 5, Pitbull did basically fuck all of nothing to me. But
right.
Some people are saying he Pitbull was forced to box the way he did, and I never thought Pitbull was a terrible boxer skill wise, but some people are surprised he could quote unquote.
He's a little limited when it comes to
I'm not saying he's great at it. I'm not saying he's
It's Pitbull's temperament, because there was times when he was doubling and tripling the jab and making Roach look kind of like, damn, bro, like. Like, especially in the first half, like I don't know what it is. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna just say it. Like, Roach is a background fighter or something. Like
second half fighter.
Yeah, thank you. He's a second half fighter, but that's not enough, man.
He needs to know how to, the championship rounds wise. Even like in the Tank fight, I know people say he got robbed but it was a pretty close fight, and I felt like he could have done more than the Tank championship rounds. In the Pitbull fight, he could have done
even in the earlier rounds is what really bite him, because even against them, like he was letting Pitbull get all this momentum, and it even ended up with a knockdown. Like the shit was looking like Patton Collazo until Collazo realized, like, hold on, I'm bigger than this nigga. Wait, let me stop running from this nigga and fight this motherfucker back, and then fucking he almost stopped at.
Yeah, because
so you got to realize when to switch gears, and it feels like Roach couldn't switch gears until Cruz got a little tired. Then he switched gears, and he seemed like he took the middle rounds, but then it was kind of, he was letting Cruz get back into the fight in the later rounds. So
sure was.
It was a crazy fight to watch, but honestly, I felt like Cruz wanted more, but it's a draw just because of the point that I feel like the ref hated Cruz. Like he was out for Cruz.
Yeah, I mean that kidney punch was everything. Like it
also didn't help that Roach. It also didn't help that Roach hurt his hand, like after the 5th round. Yeah. Right.
You know what?
Another guy that hurt his hand. What the fuck is Cruz's head made of?
This will hurt his Pete. This will hurt his argument though. But he won majority of those rounds after he hurt his head.
No, I know.
But you notice
how you hurt your hand in the 5th, and then you go ahead and win the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
But you notice
maybe the 9th.
The two fighters that broke or hurt their hand are shorter fighters. You know what I'm saying? And Pitbull short himself. Pitbull's probably shorter than both of them. It's kind of interesting because Rolly didn't hurt their hands. It must be because the top.
They punching harder, like Rayo punching just naturally on some like boxer puncher.
The hardest part of your body, is probably the top of your head. So it's kind of interesting that only those two guys hurt their hand fighting Pitbull.
Well, in front of this too, because Roach is not really a puncher like that too. So, but he was fighting like if Roach kind of fought the way he typically fights, he probably would have never. But like Roach was really trying to hurt Pitbull, and he stunned him a couple of times though. But it was just like hard as fucking head.
But just playing the game with him too long, like I don't know. Roach need to throw more punches. Like I feel like he lost 2 fights in a row, or he didn't win 2 fights in a row based off just not being a little more assertive and letting the jab go. That's one thing I get with Foster. Like he always was consistent with the jab, like on Fulton, like. No, like he never let Fulton get any inclination to try harder. Right. Whereas like Roach was sporadic with the shit. Then there's times where Pitbull out jabbing him. Like that's not supposed to be happening, folks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
But good fight, not a fight of the year, but almost there.
Yeah, it was almost there. Like it was definitely almost there. But like I said, it was an entertaining fight. It had ebb and flows with it, and for most part, like both Roach and Cruz kind of up their profiles in a way, you know, especially because they're fucking San Antonio, because you know them motherfuckers love Cruz over there for whatever fucking reason, you know. So, but it's just like,
well, I'm glad Cruz got a chance to headline a pay-per-view and get to kind of like be the guy for a change, since he has fans and people fuck with him, like. And boxing needs that every now and then.
He's still kind of young, relatively. I think he's mid-20s.
Yeah, he's very young.
Honestly, them getting a draw was probably the best thing for both of them and the division, because it keeps both guys' name buzzing. It keeps them available for other guys. No one really takes a hit. And like, either one could rematch Take. I wouldn't mind. You know, I don't know what the fuck Tate plan on doing, but I don't mind the rematch between either one of them. Like, or they could rematch. I don't even think that's necessary, because, like, if they rematch, it need to be later for a title, because it's like we kind of seen this style.
Yeah, but my thing with Roach though is I don't think he's a 140 fighter. Yeah, so I mean, Roach.
I could feel you on that. I feel it's more the way how he fought. Like he has to punch more. Like all that waiting and all that Virgil Hunter shit ain't gonna cut it with these guys at 140 who are really throwing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be out there.
Most of these 140s can go to welterweight. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, like. This is a big batch of junior 40s. Like before, like a guy like Mario Barrios was the outlier, but now everybody's kind of in that mold where they're big motherfuckers that don't want to go to 147.
Right. It's but Roach though, I just feel like if he's going over here and he's fighting, he fights a Matias, he fights a Russell or something like that, like.
It could be bad. It could be bad for him.
It could be really bad.
Because if them niggas get the same first 5 rounds that Cruz got, wow.
Now, Pat, what you said in regard to what you said about it being bad for their profile, some saying it's a good thing. It might have enhanced their profile. I know it's a draw, but some people feel that. I mean, I think
it did enhance it. Like, how did it make it worse?
Yeah, no, Pat said it made it worse. Or it
you did?
No, I didn't. I said enhance their profile.
Yeah, because I'm like, what the damn, pilot. I'm literally up here trying to like, when did he say that?
Yeah, no, I didn't say. And you know, I'm not a fucking Cruz fan for anything, bro. Like, yeah, I am not a fan of that dude at all. But I can tell that fight up their profiles. Like, yeah, no. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, Fulton was the only one that lowered their profile in this whole card. Like those two upped it, especially because fucking like Roach was never known as an action fighter like that, like ever, you know, anything like that. So Roach kind of pretty much put on performances that people fuck with, like the Tank fight. People fuck with that fight, and this fight. So like Roach is kind of on the up and up, but I just think like now, I think Roach is starting to get to that point where it's like, you know what. I need these motherfuckers like to like me, so I need to war more than I absolutely should. it's gonna get to the point, but he can't do that shit at 140. At 135, he might be able to get away with that type of shit, but not at 140.
Yeah, I think he could still fight at 135, but 140, you gotta get a little more physical.
Who would
Because even a guy like Rayo,
who would you favor, Frank Martin?
who clearly beat Pitbull, still took some hard shots and had to grind out to get a 8-4 type of win.
Right.
How about
Pilot, what you were saying, my
Who
bad.
would Frank Martin or Roach? Who would you favor?
Frank Martin, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think
Question should be Frank Martin or Cruz, nigga.
some people, because it's crazy. Lamont Roach, obviously, in a year where he became, I don't say a household name, but he's pretty popular. You know, he came up, but he didn't get a win this year. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild to think about. He got 2 draws, but he had the best year with 2 draws could have.
I nominate him for the Jesse Vargas Award. 2 draws in 1 year. And we might rename the award this year to the Lamont Roach Award now, because he actually got more popular with these draws.
The tough break award.
Good shit. The tough break award. So, but now, like he got popular. Like Jesse Vargas didn't really get more popular with those draws. Like.
Yeah,
he just got him where it was like, okay, I know you got paid good and shit, and was on TV, and there were good fights, but you know,
like the Broner one
didn't elevate you.
Yeah, like the Broner fight was. I mean, yeah, I most people thought he. I mean, I thought he beat Broner, but then the Delorme fight was really not a good look for him.
Yeah, you could make a case that he lost both, but then you could make a case that he won both. Mm-hmm. But then I felt like Broner beat him, but I think like. The fucking Delorme had him hurt.
Yeah.
But now the Tough Break Award is now after Lamont Roach for upping his profile off of 2 draws. Mm-hmm. So it remains to be seen if he's going to get the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Badu Chaka Award for most draws. But we'll just leave it there. You know, we'll revisit this in 5 more years or whatnot. You know.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, but I know I don't know how long Roach is going to be down with his broken hand. I mean, we'll see what it's going to be like, you know, and it's just like, I mean, hopefully he's not down too long or whatever. It's not that bad. Like,
got 2 hands, nigga. Nah, I'm playing.
You know,
like, bro, you was winning rounds with the broken hand. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
You needed to break your hand in the first round, then. That's the problem, because damn, nigga, like.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just joking. I hope dude heals up properly, and like Lamont Roach is good for the sport. Like I'll say that. Like, and Cruz is too. That's why I think everything kind of worked itself out. Like 2 guys who are good for the sport gave us a good solid fight, and they got a draw. Mm-hmm. Hey, let's go. Let's put them out somewhere else in the universe. Like we don't need a rematch right away type shit. Like
I will say
this can make better fights with other people.
I will say this about the score. Like I don't mind the score. I don't mind the 130 score, but that 115-111 score for Pitbull was egregious. Like what the fuck?
Some people think that, you know, not quote unquote the fix was in because, you know, I know supposedly Roach has a 3-fight deal or whatever with PBC, but he's really a pro box fighter. You know, he's in obviously, you know, Cruz sells tickets and he's the A side. He was the in-house fighter. You know what I'm saying? But there's a narrative that he got robbed. But the thing is, he's kind of assed out because under Pro Box, Gary Jonas, the owner, has been adamant how much he hates Turkey and the Saudi movement. So he can't really play in Turkey land, you know what I'm saying? So he you know, and he probably made more money than he ever has made before in these 2 past fights. So. Yeah,
but because I mean, Jones is just looking out for his bottom line because him and Angelo Leo are like the MVPs of the pro box circuit. So like pretty much those 2 becoming champions that they are. Like I mean, he's protecting his business, and I don't even blame him for 1 bit.
Not at all.
Because pro box is trying to be steady and consistent. Like you can't. Sometimes you got to do your own thing and believe in your own thing, and you can't how the Jamaicans say it, you follow fashion. Like you can't follow behind every other nigga what they're doing and shit. Like you get lost in the sauce that way. Like Pro Box is doing a good thing, and if you keep doing a good thing consistently, you're gonna grow, and that's what's happening with Pro Box. Shit, that's what happened with fucking Ring Gang. So I mean, just got to be consistent.
Yeah.
And look, Leo having another layer to his career now. Like Leo's career is up, and look where Fulton's career is at, and that's boxing, folks.
I thought Roach. I did think Roach, won the fight, but I don't know. It was close. It was too close to clearly say he won. I don't know.
Because the point deduction kind of fucks shit up, but it was close. Like it's definitely not a fucking robbery. I've been seeing people say like. I've seen, I think, the Spence Cruz won, or was that Frank Martin? I'm seeing people saying either or won, like, so that just let me know it was a good fight.
Fucking wow.
What is that, bro?
My bad. I thought I was on mute.
He got the fast feed. He's watching the. Wow. Okay, sorry. Yep, I saw it. Damn. Anyways, sorry, Pat.
Yeah, what the fuck happened? Shit, goddamn. Like, I was gonna let one wow go, but you can't double wow a nigga. Pause.
I got the fire stick. I got the fire stick. I'm gonna play. I'm always a player or two behind when Pat be spoiling the games.
Well, what nigga got tackled in midair or some shit? Like,
let's just say furniture might begin thrown around in Pat's household.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Anyways, back.
You ain't shit, nigga.
I have a quick idea, real quick. If Roach does have one more fight left in the PBC banner, I can see them doing like a DMV card with, if Tank comes back, get Gary Antoine Russell, get Gary Russell Jr. and Roach, put that in the DMV area. I think that they could do some with. I don't know. It'd be a good idea, I think.
I mean, there's a lot of fights that PBC could have did that made sense, but for some reason they never made them.
Who was you?
I can't say, bro, but it's a good idea in theory.
I think Gary Russell Jr. versus Roach would be a good fight.
Gary Russell would beat the shit out of dude, bro.
Most likely.
Yeah. I mean,
if Pitbull's physicality gets to you where like you can't do nothing until 6 rounds later, then Gary Russell, who boxes better and is like physically stronger, bigger, that's gonna get ugly. And this is why I say Pitbull, he's a real 140 guy now. Like he's a legit, like he may be on the smaller size, but he's heavy, and them hands is heavy.
See, that's that's what I was saying. He's been settled in. I know he's a smaller guy, but he's been settled in and fought at 140 for a while now at the weight. That's
what I'm saying. I can't say he's not like Frank Martin. He's a 140 guy. I just see one fight and I'm like, yeah, Frank Martin, he's 140. Yeah, like Cruz. Yeah, honestly, I want to see a Frank Martin Cruz fight. I think that's a good fucking fight.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, no, that should absolutely be the fight.
Because I think Frank Martin's hittable enough, explosive enough, where anything could happen. Like, and they both, that's a good ass fucking fight. PBC, get on it. Make that in Texas, nigga. That's an Amazon free card.
Yeah, facts.
Let me shut the fuck up. I'm like, yeah, make that in Texas. That's I don't want to say the P word.
Yeah, put it on YouTube. Let's keep it on YouTube like you did the first fight.
Yeah, because he probably said how long was that YouTube feed going before they cut it off, or did they cut it off?
I think it was like somewhere in the middle of the first fight. But it did it before. I swear, like one time I was watching one of the early cards on Amazon Prime on YouTube. Like it was playing on YouTube, and it showed like two of the fights, like literally two of the fights. I forgot which card it was, but
was that the one with Derevyanchenko on it?
No, that might have been the Zoo. I think it might have been Zoo.
The Zoo, yeah. I remember it was one of those cards where it was like, damn, hold on, like y'all niggas just y'all still playing this? Like okay, like I'll watch.
Yeah. I mean, but one day someone's gonna really fuck up, and of course that person will probably be fired once they, once that happens. If they ever let a YouTube feed go on for the whole card, because that'll be like lost. Oh, of course, someone will share it though. Like that would just be
because no one's just gonna like just shut up about it. Somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, man, you know they got the YouTube."
It's kind of telling though how much Prime don't really give a fuck about PBC or boxing. When Amazon and the PBC thing got announced, I had a little bit more, I expect it seems like they don't even marinate no more. Like they got a time limit. It feels like when I'm watching them cards, I'm not complaining, but it's like, damn, they don't got no interview. You know what I'm saying? Like they end that shit a little earlier than usual.
I think that's the one thing that I think they probably do is like they cut out the like the fluff or whatever. Like they don't have a lot of people like if they don't need to be talking, they don't talk or whatever in the flows though. But yeah, you don't get a whole lot.
I don't mind that though. Like if a card start at 8:00, it need to be ending by midnight type shit. Like 12:30 at the most.
It kind of shows how Amazon don't really give a fuck about it, and they're probably gonna be done with PC soon anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
I don't know about that. It's just I feel like Amazon got so much shit that no one's gonna like make boxing a priority. Like boxing only a priority when niggas is on some damn carny shit. Like that's when it's like, hold on, we got Mr. T versus Mike Tyson. That's hold on.
Yeah.
That's red carpet this shit. Like, oh, okay, wow, all right. Like, yeah, really? But yeah, man, I get what you're saying, but boxing has to take itself serious too. So like I don't know what's going on with Amazon with PBC, but we need more matchups, man. We need do something like if y'all like even if y'all give us a big card every 2 months, like something more consistent than once every full moon type shit, once every fucking 3 months.
It's a wrap, man. Remember they used to drop like two like updates of the year of upcoming cards for 6 months, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of the year.
Because there's no
that's what I'm talking about. It's like nothing now.
They would say, okay, this is the 1 or 2 big pay-per-views, and we have these couple 3 little cards in the the Showtime triple headers. You know what I'm saying? Now we lucky if we get like literally Barrios Road is not really announced. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we only get like maybe 4 PBC cards a year at this point.
Yeah, the niggas broke. I'm just gonna keep it real. Niggas broke, and when we remember back when the PBC headers were saying PBC's broke and all that, and they spoke into existence because clearly they don't got the funds no more.
Well, no, Amazon has the funds. There's no budget. They're not giving PBC a budget. That's the thing. It's it's just
so PBC seems like they just try to put on the fights that they know that could sell. Mm-hmm. Which is cool because hey, they put on these fights, but it's like they're not doing it frequently. It's like you get 1 card in April, then you get 1 in July, then you get 1 in November, and that's it.
Yeah. No.
Whereas before, I'm just asking, like, can we at least get something like every month, or like something every month, but on the 3rd month you make it big? Like you got to work out something. God damn, like. Yeah, this is why shit like Pro Box exists, because somebody has to give you some form of consistency.
Right, and on top of that too, it's just like PBC. Like if Amazon is just being a provider, like they just might need to get like a side channel or something, somebody that's willing to actually put on cards, like on regular TV and everything like that. Because I mean, between that and Top Break still not having a network. Like they're still using their Tubi, which is fine and whatever, but you
just can't, like, you can't grow a company off of that. Like Tubi's good, like for like Tubi and Amazon serve a purpose for certain fights, but like it's not to the point where we want to see all them niggas on, like, see a bunch of damn prospects on Amazon and Tubi. Like we want to already see, you gotta kind of be on that level to where you're taking a Tubi Amazon slot. So with that said, y'all need to find something else to get these damn prospect fights, these jobber festivals, these other mid-level fights that you know, where the guys don't make enough, like you're not breaking the bank with these guys. You know, and then the Tubi and the Amazon fights would be like the ones that are like the Keith Thurman Fundoras and the Michaela Mayer title fights, shit like Espinoza. Like, I get that. You got to do something, man. Like, I'll just be honest, man. 2026 got to be better than 2025.
Yeah. Especially for the American-based organizations, like they got y'all got
especially American boxing.
Like, y'all got to find a way to get some of your fights back on the regular TV again. Else, you know, like I said, you know, that's, you know, the bottom line is they'll go for the, you know, the fighters. I mean, as we've seen before, they'll participate in any bullshit, like, you know, Netflix or Turkey, you know, throwing their money around, and they're gonna take it because it's like money is their bottom line. Yeah,
but that still fucks up boxing because now you got guys who they fight in a dead ass arena for a bunch of money, and they think that their value is bigger than what they are. And then, you know, you're not always going to get these turkey payouts. So you got to come back to the regular market and deal with niggas. You know, you're not set for life. Like, it's different if you're already on the way out, like you're a Crawford type of guy. But you can't be in your prime of your life in your late 20s thinking like this.
And this, and of course, this is Floyd. This is part of Floyd's legacy, for better or for worse.
I think with PBC, they failed to like build young stars or prospects. I mean, I know that, like, you know, they do the one at a time thing. You know, I know Top Rank gets issues and, you know, gets a lot of flack and stuff for like keeping a glass ceiling on guys, but they move along prospects much better, you know what I'm saying, than PBC does. Like, yeah, you got tanks, but for every tank you got like Chris Colbert, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't really move. Like, where's the young guys on PBC's roster? You know what I'm saying? They don't really have any these days.
You gotta have a platform for those young guys.
Moten and all the niggas on the undercard, it's not even on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You know, not even on. You gotta watch it on Instagram Live and shit.
Yeah.
That boxing got to do better because at this point, a guy like Morton, he's better off on Pro Box.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I mean,
I'd rather fight on YouTube Live than fucking Instagram Live. This ain't Versus, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, in order to build some stars, you gotta get them consistently on something like that. That's why Pitbull's kind of getting his looks now. You know, for all his faults, even though he be ducking smoke, like, you know, but that's why they give, because they respond to him. But it's like they need to do more than just Pitbull and putting it on pay-per-view, because Pitbull, although crowds love him, like, I mean, we don't know. I mean, he has to sell. Like, I'm sure
he sells. I'm pretty sure, like, Pitbull, any card Pitbull's on, he brings tickets to them damn arenas. Like, the thing is, but you gotta put Pitbull in his own shows to really kind of gauge it better.
The Mexican fan base, you know, like, they show up for their guys, and Pitbull is a, you know, he's.
And then they show up more for him than the fucking Jose Ramirez or somebody. Like,
I mean, like Jesus Ramos, you know what I'm saying? Like, compared to Jesus Ramos, Pitbull's, you know, levels in terms of popularity, I can't see. And another thing also with that is he's an actual true Mexican. You know, like, Mexican Americans don't get, you know, he's a Mexican, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And people like his personality. Like, he's humble. He ain't on no rah-rah shit.
He's a family man and all that, you know, yeah.
Yeah, like that speaks wonders sometimes.
I was kind of tripping. He said he couldn't afford the tortilla. I'm like, couldn't afford the tortilla? Goddamn.
Fact.
But yeah, no, I mean, but overall, the pay-per-view at itself, like I said, I mean, like, if I had to give it a score, I mean, give it a grade, it was probably a B-, give or take. You know, it wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
B- sounds perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
B-, yeah, I could agree with that because it was better than a C.
Mm-hmm.
But
there was no real great moments in either Laura Gonzalez or Fulton Foster. That's. Yeah, like, not even like so that's why it's a B-.
Yeah, the opener was the best fight. Like, so when that happens, it's kind of like, yeah, I agree with that. I got no.
I mean, I just hope now, man, because I know. I mean, the next PBC card is probably going to be, Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. Next month, give or take. Or the next month was in February. I forget if they're fighting January or February. But they need to. Yeah, like I said, hopefully 2026. Like I said, the PBC has to put out more cards. Like can't can't have more fingers on my hand than they do cards a year. Like, come on, like you gotta stop.
Yeah, that's what they need to focus on. And they don't have to all be top heavy. Like I said, you could do somewhere like, January, February is mid level, but then March you go in. April, May, then June go in, and just keep it like something where it kind of like some ebb and flow, some normalcy, like something.
Right.
Well, this hot and cold, hit or miss shit y'all do randomly just ain't gonna grow the sport.
No, not at all. But yeah,
no, only putting 4 fights out. Like it's not like you're 8 fights at a time, so like it's hard, Yeah, just do better. That's all. Like, keep going, Pat. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, that was like the recap of the card and whatever.